So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll go play action here with Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again, Collins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw, Collins. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Play action. Here's Stroud. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
Here we go, set.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. As Stroud now to throw. He's got Jordan complete right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Third and 1, Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Stroud on third down now. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Stroud sets up the play action.
He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off play action. Collins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Collins.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll run on first down. It's Hodges.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, it's Hodges, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Hodges, and he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Stroud looking to throw.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now meanwhile a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take on. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Collins. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Collins throwing on 3rd and long. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Back to throw. Collins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Stroud off the play fake. Caught left side by Mechie.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He gets this one to Mechie.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, it's Stroud.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hodges. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, Hodges. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Throwing is Collins to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Collins now throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here's Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Let's go. Cut.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
Now a give, right side. It's Hodges.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Here's Collins looking to throw on second down.
And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Operating from the gun, Collins. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range and get us a win.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now it's Stroud's turn in OT. And this one into the hands of Mechie.
That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Ready.
Stroud to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Stroud.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Stroud.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here's Cameron Johnston now on for a very important punt here in overtime. First kick 47. This one looks good as well.
And this returnable for Hill.
There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return returned in overtime. It was a great 4 quarters, and then the electric play there to end it in OT.
A little bone